welcome to tonight's episode of The Footy Show. It's semi-final week this week, and we've got the dream panel here for you tonight. I'm Eddie Maguire. Now let's give it up for Rebecca Madden. Billy Brownless.
G'day guys, how you going?
And Sam Newman.
Hey guys, Billy Brownless here. I'm in Bundoora at La Trobe University for today's Street Talk. Follow me as I ask some microbiology questions.
Alright, see you, mate. Alright, see you, mate.
Oh, g'day mate, how you going?
Nice.
Just a quick question.
Yep.
Do you know how to spell Pseudomonas?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me? Just a question. Guys, look who I found. This is Jess. Hey! How you going, Jess?
Yeah, good.
You right, Jess?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I really gotta go to class though. Nice to meet you.
Okay, yeah, nice to meet you.
Bye.
Sorry, bye. Oh. So, Mo, do you play any sport?
Yeah, I play soccer.
Oh, cool. So when you shower after the game, do you wear thongs in the changing rooms?
Not all the time, but when I don't, I get like really itchy feet, like sore, red, and there's like a significant amount of redness in my toes.
It's all right, Mo. Do you mind lifting your foot up for me and just...
Yeah, here you go. Have a look.
Yep, that's tinea. Confirmed tinea. Oh my god, this is exactly how you spread tinea.
We are vastly approaching the Australian Fungal League Grand Final. So before we get there, let's take a look at the teams going head-to-head this weekend in the semis.
This Friday night, Trichophyton rubrum versus Microsporium canis playing at the Melbourne Tinea Ground. Now let's take a look at both of these teams. Microsporium canis has multi-celled spores known as macroconidia with rough, thick walls. It can be found in a variety of environments and can survive for up to 15 months. Their diet consists mainly of keratin on the outer skin, hair and nails. The main site of growth for Microsporium canis are in cats and dogs. However, this can be transmitted to humans through both direct and indirect contact with animals such as furniture, linen and brushes. Spread can also occur through contact with damaged skin, hair and nails. Microsporium canis style of play can infect all mammals. Watch out, T. rubrum. However, T. rubrum presents with a fur-like texture with a noticeable reverse red pigment. This team also displays hyphae and macrospores. The dermophytes that commonly cause all foot infections are part of the Trichophyton family, and the most common cause of tinea is Trichophyton rubrum. This team's diet consists mainly of keratin, including feet, torso, scalp, and nails. Now the odds for this weekend's game are looking heavily in T. rubrum's favour, as this strong fungus team are used to growing on the skin and causing foot infections such as tinea. So I believe they will win the semi-final on Friday night at the Melbourne Tinea Ground. Saturday night we have Epidermophyton flaccosum versus Trichophyton metagrophytes at the G. E. flaccosum presents with hyphae and macrospores. This team's primary reservoir is in humans and has the ability to break down keratin found on hair, skin and nails. This causes tinea pedis, tinea curis, tinea corporis and onychomycosis. It's spread by direct contact such as sharing a towel in a gym setting and is communicable in gyms, locker rooms and showers. E. flaccosum is found mainly on the foot. However, this fungus can survive for a short period of time with moisture on inanimate objects. Let's have a look at the opposing team, T. metagrophytes. T. metagrophytes has a unique style of play displaying spiral hyphae, microspores and macrospores and is found in moist, carbon-rich environments. This team works to attack the face, feet and body, especially between the toes and underarm, and can cause tinea pedis and athlete's foot. It can spread from animals to humans through direct contact as well. However, public swimming pools are a common environment in which T. metagrophytes thrives and grows. Now, Both these teams are displaying some very strong tactics for the big game on Saturday night. However, I think it's going to be Ifla Kossem who comes through with the win as they thrive in training and growing at the gym.
This first letter is from Wes of Bandura. Sam, after many years of searching, I think I have finally found something scarier than your face. I am currently in my second year of uni studying to become a podiatrist. For one of my assessments, I have to write an essay on hand washing. Do you know what microshield is? When should microshield be used and what is its significance in a medical setting? Hello, Wes of Bandura. Microshield is a gel, foam or liquid solution containing antibacterial agents such as alcohol, triclosan or chlorhexidine. Washing your hands with microshield aims to reduce the risk of transmitting harmful microbes from your skin to other surfaces. In a medical setting, such as a podiatry clinic, the amount of bacteria and pathogens in the air and on surfaces such as the treatment chair are highly concentrated. It is therefore important to limit the potential spread of these microbes from practitioner to patient and vice versa. Hand washing is an extremely important and simple process that can prevent healthcare-associated infections. In the clinic, you should wash your hands before and after treating your patient, as well as after cleaning your trolley and treatment chair. If you want to do some further research for your essay, look up soap vs. microshield experiment for infection control. Alright, on to letter number 2. Dear Sam, my name is Todd and I play for South Melbourne Districts Football Club. I noticed a dry, itchy rash developing in between my toes. I'm asking you because I'm confident that you've had a fair few rashes in your lifetime. Ugh. It smells kind of funny and is starting to flake. What could this be and how do I get rid of it? Well, Todd, it sounds like you have something called athlete's foot, also known as tinea pedis. It's caused by fungi that grow on the outer layer of the skin and thrive in warm and moist areas. The fungi that causes tinea are known as dermatophytes and are separated into 3 genres. Trichophyton infects your hair, skin and nails. Microsporum infects hair and skin, and epidermophyton infects skin and nails. Tinea is spread by contact with arthrospores. So Todd, you probably picked it up at the footy club in the communal showers or change rooms after a game. Don't be alarmed though, 70% of the population are infected with athlete's foot at one point in their life, and in most cases, an antifungal cream can treat the skin infection, combined with good personal hygiene. To prevent yourself spreading this fungal infection to others, make sure you wash your hands vigorously after touching your feet. Do not share your towel with anyone else, wear thongs in communal areas, and change your shoes and socks daily. This final letter is from Abby of Preston. She writes, Sam, I recently did a nasal swab at school and found out I was positive for Staphylococcus aureus. I'm currently in year 12 and was looking to study podiatry next year at La Trobe University. How did they test me for this? And will being a carrier of Staph aureus impact on my ability to become a podiatrist? That's a great question, Abby, but first, let me tell you what you've tested positive for. Staphylococcus aureus, also known as golden staph, is a gram-positive, cockeye-shaped bacteria mostly carried in the anterior nares of the nostril. The way to test for staph is to swab your nasal cavity and transfer this onto a mannitol salt agar plate, where it will be incubated at 37 degrees for 24 hours. If the agar plate changes from pink to yellow, which in your case it would have, then you are a Staph aureus carrier. There are 2 types of carriers, persistent, which make up 20% of the community, and transient, which include 30%. These carriers show no signs of illness, but can spread the bacterium to other people and food. A podiatrist who is staph positive needs to be careful that they do not transfer this bacteria to their patients and cause secondary infection. Direct contact is the most common way for staph to spread. Therefore, strict hygiene practices are required to reduce contamination.
Alrighty, foot fans. Tonight's episode highlighted the importance of microbiology in podiatry. There are so many microorganisms that exist, so for you budding podiatrists out there, make sure you're aware of them, know their habitats, as well as the symptoms and the diseases that can arise as a result. Alright guys, that's it for tonight's show. We hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to talking more things micro with you next week. Catch you later.